Okay, I've had to record this like 3 times because I didn't have my fucking mic on the second time. And the first one I did incorrect information. Anyway, so, um, what I wanted to make this video for was so that we can more easily identify where we are on the map when it comes to hallways and classrooms without having to, traverse 20 miles to the exit gate, or some other notable location to figure out where we spawned. So when you spawn in classrooms, there's really no way for you to see where you are, so you will always have to traverse into the hallway. But once you're in the hallway, you can pretty easily see where you spawned. So I'm just going to go over the landmarks that will help you identify where on the map you've spawned. So there's the 9-10 hallways, top and bottom, and then there's the 3-4 hallways, top and bottom. So I just spawned in this general location, so this is your 910B, and you always know you're going to be a 910B because of this palette. This palette is your landmark. The two god palettes on this map, this one and the one over in 5, are set in stone. They are not RNG based, and so when you spawn anywhere in this hallway, if you see this god palette in the distance, you can say, you spawn here, you see god palette, okay, I spawned in 9B. Now when you go upstairs, upstairs is a little bit more of a, what's it called? It's a little bit more of a process of elimination because you don't see any of the landmarks. It's identified mostly by its lack of landmarks. You don't see a god palette, and you don't see the other landmark we'll see on the other side. You can use these lockers since they're identified by being pressed against the wall, which is unlike right below me where the locker is here, and it's not a flat wall. It's inverted inwards to the corner of the map. So you see lockers here instead of seeing another room. So that's how you can identify that you're top floor 9A, 10A, either the lockers or just a general lack of landmarks. Your top A and your bot A hallways are pretty easy to identify just because, I mean, you can see the fucking exit gate, right? And then, okay, so how you identify if you're in 3-4 hallway, if it's always this breakable wall, you will always know that you, right now, are in 3A, or 3B, and then the distinguishing factor between the two is these books. And you'll remember because your library is 1A and 2A, right? So these are where all your books are. So it would make sense that your top floor has the books next to the breakable wall. So you can say, okay, I see books, I see breakable wall, I'm in 3A right now. And you can see that the opposite is true. If you go downstairs. Wow, no books. So, you see no books? Wow, I am in 3B, right? And if you maybe are too far away and you can't see the breakable wall, or maybe you can faintly see it but you can't see the books, you can just look this way and you can see the light coming out of 5B. So, you will always know that, okay, I'm downstairs, and I know that this is the 3-4 hallway. And I just wanted to make sure everybody understands. Your window vault and your 3rd floor, these are RNG. This corner and that corner, the window vault and the upstairs can change, so don't try and use this corner as a landmark if you spawn upstairs. There is no guarantee that this is 5 or 9 because they're based on RNG. But the palettes are set in stone, so you can always use those to identify yourself. You can always use the breakable walls to identify yourself because those are always set in stone, along with these other rooms which are not RNG based. So I'll post this along with the screenshots, and hopefully this will make things a little bit easier for everyone to identify where they're at any given moment.